Hey guys, Tosan here, and I just wanted to present to you one of my skill cap tutorials. It's just a matchup guide. It's a double rogue versus paladin warrior. It's just one of the billions of guides that I put up on skillcap.com, so kind of giving you a sample. They allow me to occasionally upload a free one on my YouTube channel, and they also, Skillcap also uploads free ones on their YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out. I have links in the description for that, and also I have a link in the description for a 33% off discount if you feel like checking out Skillcap and signing up. For those of you who don't know what Skillcap is, it's just a really cool community for people helping each other, you know, kick other nerd asses better. And there's just a ton of different guides out there for different matchups, you know, comps, and even general guides like random tips and tricks and stuff like that. So if that's something that sounds appealing to you, feel free to get a 33% discount in the link in the description. And you know, maybe you're already really good at stomping other nerds, so you don't need help, but maybe you just like the entertainment of being able to watch tons of videos. It's up to you. If that's not your thing, it's cool, I still love you. But anyway, here's one of them as an example. Double rogue versus holy paladin warrior. Hey guys, Tosan here with another matchup guide. This time it's double rogue versus paladin warrior. I recently did a shaman warrior one, and I must say that this matchup is much harder than the shaman version. Mostly because not only do paladins have a lot more cooldowns to go through, like sacrifice, you know, hand of sacrifice, they have freedom for the warrior or themselves. They've got, you know, their wings and their angel, which makes healing for them a lot easier, and they already have potent heals as it is. But then they also have bubble on top of their trinket, so they've just got a whole ton of cooldowns to go through. And then of course the warrior himself has his own defensive cooldowns like shield wall, rallying cry, and then enraged regeneration. So the goal is to get as many cooldowns out of them as fast as possible. So first off, you're going to want to sap the paladin, and you can open on either the paladin or the warrior. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to be CCing the one that you're not opening on, obviously, with a blind. And if necessary, you can throw in some focused cheap shots or redirect kidney shots. Chances are, unless the other team is caught really off guard, you probably won't kill them in the opener, even if you sap the paladin a mile away and smoke bomb open on the warrior. If the warrior trinkets and heroic leaps out and blows cooldowns, he'll probably survive. And the paladin, of course, can trinket one of your stuns or silences in the opener and basically sprint freedom away, and there's not much you can do about it since you don't have a dispel on your team. So all you're really going to get out of a really strong opener is as many cooldowns out of the enemy as possible. That's your goal. You want them to spend as many cooldowns as possible, and hopefully you don't have to spend too many. If you have to use your preparation cooldown before the paladin bubbles or the warrior shield walls or anything like that, that's kind of a bad sign for how the fight's going. But it is always possible to reset if you peel for each other and get more chances. So no matter who you open on, just get as many cooldowns as possible and go hard. And then try to reset if the paladin bubbles, for instance, or peel the warrior. Maybe swap to the warrior in a smoke bomb if the paladin gets too far away. But just be ready to reset. Once you get some cooldowns out of them, you can't stand there twiddling your thumbs while the paladin is healing himself in a bubble. So you either have to swap hard on the warrior and stunlock him so he can't kill you, or you're going to have to run and reset and peel for each other. Chances are you're going to have to reset at some point. So now I'll show you how it goes. These can definitely be tough fights where you have to reset and recover. In these clips, we decided to go on the paladin. It's not the only option, though. You can sap the paladin and open on the warrior. We just like to try to force the paladin to use cooldowns early. That way, if we want to swap and kill the warrior later, it's much easier. Now, warriors are actually pretty darn good at peeling rogues, so we actually don't get a very good opener on this paladin. I blinded the warrior on his charge and he trinketed, and as you can see, the paladin used his little sprint ability with freedom, and it's just so hard to catch them, so we're forced to swap to the warrior. Sometimes they can be slippery little bastards. Now, we swapped and smoke bombed the warrior, but the paladin caught on real quick and he's back in action. He runs into the smoke bomb really quickly and gives hand of sacrifice to the warrior, and this pretty much guarantees we're not going to kill him. Now, things aren't going extremely well for us right now. We've both already used our shadow dances, I believe Ayumi has also, and the only cooldowns we've really gotten out of them is the trinket out of the warrior and hand of sacrifice out of the paladin. But since we targeted the warrior as soon as the paladin got away, it's preventing a lot of damage on us, because as we're stun locking the warrior and putting him on the defensive, he's not able to dish out a ton of damage. I swear if you leave a warrior alone for too long and let him do what he wants, he can smash a rogue's face pretty damn fast. So now that the warrior's been topped off and is in healthy condition, he's trying to go on the offensive. They put a Hammer of Justice on my partner, and watch my teammate's health bar go down, you know, fairly quick. He loses about half of his health in that Hammer of Justice, and now he has to run because we're on the defensive. So now you have to identify the situations like this in which you have to reset. Sometimes you have to peel for each other. As you can see, I used a Vanish because I was going to try to get a free re-stealth, but the warrior turned and targeted me, so I just used a Vanish. It's safer that way. And now I'm kind of waiting for my rogue to get away and possibly get a reopener, but I might have to open on this warrior to peel him so he can. Now the best part about resetting and getting out of combat and re-stealthing or vanishing without dots on you is that you get a perfect opportunity to get a fresh new opener, but they now have less cooldowns. If you can manage to pull it off, it's amazing, because watch, my rogue is line of sighting long enough that it gets the Paladin out of combat and allows me to resap him. And now that we've gotten a resap on the Paladin, we get a fresh opener, both of us, on the warrior. A cheap shot from one of us, an ambush from the other, and spam damage. This is going to force them to use more cooldowns. Now the Paladin makes a very panic decision here, and he trinkets the last 2 seconds of sap because he saw that we were getting his warrior very low. You can call that a mistake, it probably was, but, you know, this is before Vile was nerfed, and for all he knows, we're just going to randomly global the warrior, so he decided to play it safe. And although in hindsight it looks like a mistake, you can't really blame him. You never know with 2 rogues on your warrior how fast his health is going to go down in chunks. So the warrior gets a bop, and I redirect kidney shot the Paladin because I wanted to prevent him from topping off the warrior too quickly. Now we're both going for another re-stealth. This is the perfect opportunity. The Paladin can't keep us in combat because he's stunned, and the warrior has Hand of Protection, so he can't. Now the Hand of Protection ended and the warrior was coming after me, so I dropped a smoke bomb to buy me another second or two so I could get a clean re-stealth. And now you might be thinking, well hell, that's a waste of a smoke bomb just to get a re-stealth, right? However, I've already used one Vanish, so the only way for me to vanish safely in this situation would be to prep and use a second Vanish. But if I prep, I'm going to waste a smoke bomb anyway, you know, because it resets smoke bomb as well, so I might as well use a smoke bomb and save prep. So here we go again, being the rats that we are, we sneak away and re-stealth again, and now we get yet another free opener. And we made the Paladin use Hand of Protection, Trinket, and Wings last time we got an opener, so all he's got left is Bubble. Now my rogue is a little under-geared at this point, so this warrior does manage to survive this. We sap the Paladin, and then we re-sap the Paladin with Shadow Dance, and we go to burst this warrior. He does use Rallying Cry to buy his Paladin a little bit of time to come out of that sap, but we do have a blind for him, so this forces the bubble on the Paladin, and we don't get a kill quite yet. But it was damn close. But Paladin heals are super strong, so the warrior pops Shield Wall just to be safe, and he's going to get some heals, but now they've used basically every single cooldown they have, so next time we get a reopener, we can kill him, right? Remember, help each other reset. Since I'm the one with full health, I am staying back, and I shivved Crippling Poison back on the warrior, and then I stunned this Paladin, trying to buy my rogue partner time to re-stealth. But he does go into a Hammer of Justice, unfortunately, so he's not able to move, and this is where it gets kind of dangerous for him. But since the warrior's still scared because he was low health, he didn't have his two-hander on, so he didn't do that much damage to my teammate. So lucky for us, the warrior was still low health at that point, because if he had a two-hander on, he could have easily killed my partner there. Now, we didn't get a clean reset, so we're just going for it because they don't really have cooldowns left. We dropped a smoke bomb. It wasn't very effective. The warrior just used the last defensive cooldown he has, which was Enraged Regeneration. So now they literally have nothing left. So we're going for a re-stealth yet again. So I gouged the Paladin to keep him from chasing my teammate, but the warrior wasn't snared, unfortunately, because he did have Hand of Freedom earlier. They stopped a Yuumi from getting a re-stealth, but I got a re-stealth. Now, the Paladin has absolutely no cooldowns left, so we say, hey, let's just swap to the Paladin. I get a full Garrote on him, and then my teammate, I think, is dancing on him, because there's a lot of damage going out, and then he gets put into a full kidney shot, and he's basically screwed at this point, because two rogues not being peeled, and he has absolutely no cooldowns left, yeah, he's dead. And just so the warrior can't do anything frisky like throw down or fear or anything like that, I redirect kidneyed him, and the Paladin goes down. Now, the major mistake that they made this game was they were playing too defensively, and they weren't trying to land a kill, they were actually just trying to stay alive too much. And that's a big mistake. The next fight, they don't make that same mistake. They do go a little more offensive. And it's pretty scary because warriors actually do a lot of damage if they're allowed to. Now, I just wanted to reiterate, the reason we won that fight so easily is because we reset a lot. And we got tons of fresh openers and wore them down. We just basically got them to spend their cooldowns back to back. You know, cooldown after cooldown until they had no more left. And then got a nice Garrote to kidney shot stun lock on the Paladin and killed him. And of course, you don't have to end the fight with a kill on the Paladin. You can definitely kill the warrior. It just depends on how everything plays out. This time, we're essentially going to have the same opener. Again, you don't only have to open on the Paladin. We just like to do it to get him to use cooldowns. So we do a cheap shot into a Garrote Silence. Unfortunately, I called out that I was going to Garrote, and I trinketed a charge as a reflex just because I wanted to get that Garrote off. And I guess it was a good decision because this time we forced the Paladin to bubble, unlike last time. And you know how those Paladins are. If you give them one global, sometimes they crit a Holy Shock or a Word of Glory and, you know, top themselves off. So we forced the Paladin to use bubble and his little angel buddy. So things are going a little better this time, but the Warrior decides he doesn't want to play super defense mode all day, so my teammate swapped to the Warrior to kind of control him while the Paladin is sitting in a bubble, but the Warrior popped Retaliation, and he's like, come at me, bro. And we definitely do not want to come at him when he has Retaliation up and he's diminished on stuns. It's sort of like sticking your hand in a blender, which I've done before. Now luckily we both got a re-stealth because I didn't have bleeds on me and my teammate managed to get away, so we decided to reopen on the Paladin again, although I should have honestly gone for a sap so we could set up a better opener together. Also probably should have waited for his little Guardian Angel buddy to go away. Now earlier I forgot to mention, after I garroted the Paladin in our first opener, I did blind the Warrior and he trinketed. So we waited a while for the diminishing returns to reset, and we blinded the Warrior again. Now keep in mind, we did time this when we were silencing and stunlocking the Paladin, because oftentimes Paladins will use Hand of Protection to break their teammates out of physical CCs like redirect kidney shots or blinds. But if you stun him or silence him, he can't do that, so his Warrior is forced to sit the whole blind. So although we've already gotten most of the cooldowns out of them, unfortunately this Paladin has a trinket still. So he gets to trinket our full kidney shot, and we might have just killed him there if he didn't have trinket. And then of course he's going to freedom sprint away with his wings. We land another diminished kidney shot on him, but it's just not enough. He survives it and gets some pretty big heals off on himself with wings up. And as you can see, this Warrior's had enough, and he's wreck storming us now. Since I'm the main target for now, I popped combat readiness to mitigate damage so I could continue attacking the Paladin, and I also disarmed the Warrior's Blade Storm. But my teammate got hit with a full fear from the Warrior and is forced to sit in it, so we're not able to kill the Paladin here because I just can't do it myself, and I got peeled as well. So I vanish and get the hell out of there. Now the Warrior is far away from his Paladin, so we say, hey, maybe he's far enough away that we can open on him and smoke bomb him and get a kill. Unfortunately, this Paladin is apparently Speed Racer, and he makes it into the bomb, and gives Hand of Sacrifice to his Warrior to keep him alive before I could land my cheap shot on him, unfortunately. So there's another failed attempt at a kill, but they've used most of their cooldowns. They don't have bubble, and neither of them have a trinket, so all we need now is another juicy reset. Now, they decide that they just want to chase Ayumi all around Egypt, and I decide that, hey, I better go grab these sight buffs real quick so they can't track me down if they want to. So while they're, you know, playing the Benny Hill theme song and running around pillars chasing my teammate, I decide I'm just going to, you know, mount up, grab the sight, and then peel my teammate because he is in need. And this is very important. Whenever your teammate is in trouble, communicate with each other and peel each other if necessary. I cheap-shotted the Warrior so my teammate could get away safely, and we still can't quite re-stealth yet because they're being incredibly pesky. So now all we're doing is trying to reset, and since they're not targeting me, I decide I'm going to go for the other sight buff, you know? Better play it safe, right? Now here comes the perfect reset and reopener that we needed. After I grabbed the sight buff, I realized that we're in a pretty good spot since they don't have trinkets and our diminishing returns are up, and my blind just came off of cooldown. So I'm going to open on the Warrior and then blind the Paladin, and then we're going to both just destroy this Warrior in this half kidney shot. Now, neither of them have trinkets or bubble, and the only cooldown this Warrior has left to survive is Shield Wall, but he's getting stunned to death, so he can't really do anything about it. So then I use Shadow Dance to sap the Paladin out of the blind. The Warrior pops Shield Wall, but he's just too low health, and it doesn't matter. And as you can see, sometimes it's a long and hard fight against this comp. It can be very scary, but as long as you're patient and you help each other re-stealth and reset safely a lot, the opportunity will eventually arise to CC both of them at once and murder one of them. Now I'll play these clips at full speed with Skype so you can hear our communication, and just for fun. Just fucking go on the Warrior or what?
Yeah, let's do it, let's do it.
Okay, I'll reset
No,
Paladin.
we're kiting. No, go Paladin.
Okay. Go. Oh, fuck. I'm just cheap shotting. You can garrote. I'm blinding Warrior.
I got, like, charged on my Garrote, so we got a fucking freedom sprint and we just, like, lose. Going to Warrior in.
Yep. Blinding Pally? No, I can't. Derp. I already did. Disarming him? Fuck. I'm actually trinketing that. I kicked into his R Mastery because I'm great.
Yeah, we can just get out right now and reset if you want.
Yeah.
I might die actually. I'm gonna hodge. I think I'm dead. Warrior's gonna hit me once. I just dissipate.
I can get out. I have no bleeds.
Right. I have full bleeds and he has freedom. Well, the Paladin's following me, which is fine. He doesn't apply.
You want to open on the Pally or the Warrior?
I'm just running.
I'm opening on the. You want to? Okay. Do you want to open on the warrior right now? I can sap the pally, dude. I think.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You cheap shot.
Yeah, go.
Got him. Got him. You kidney?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I can't disarm. Redirect kidneying the pally.
I've danced back out. Just hold dance on him out of that. I'm restopping pally.
Okay.
Did the pally bubble? No, he hasn't, right? I have a blind for the pally. Did you blind him already?
Yes. No, I blinded the warrior at the beginning. Remember?
I'm sorry. I don't.
All right, open on the warrior.
Him. Nice. Dance.
Disarming him. I'm gonna resap.
Blind off that. Blind off that. Oh, you're reset. Reset.
Got it.
Reset. Very nice. I'm dying to pick the ball. It's like I'm leave right now.
Like just because my eccentrics did a million and I did a million.
I'm gonna gouge this warrior so he can do you hopefully. Yeah, never mind.
I have a bomb. I got the I might die. I have no recap. I think I'm dead.
I'm gonna kick this pally out of that.
Do it.
I'm kidney shotting the warrior in a sec.
I'm gonna bombing.
Okay, do it. I'm not kidding him. Fuck. I can't. Like I had to recap.
Our shadow bleed.
I'll kick the pally.
Kiting.
I'm gonna
I'll die if I stay in. So.
I can blind the pally out of that.
Oh shit! I just joined the BG. What am I doing?
Can you open on that warrior or what?
I still have a bleed and ticked right as I got himself.
You wanna open on the, I'm gonna go on the pally. Fuck it. Groating him.
Alright, whatever. I'm kiting around, so.
It's fine. I'm exposing him. I can blind the warrior.
One warrior then. One warrior.
I can redirect kidney him.
You do all the time.
I disarmed him on his sphere. I'm treating that. That was actually surprisingly difficult.
You wanna just try to go on the paladin first? We did that last time.
We stopped him. No, we didn't. We went warrior last time.
Okay, I'm gonna sap the warrior. Doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna sap him. Okay, I'm gonna groat. Cheap shot, go. Actually, I'm gonna ambush and then groat. I'm gonna groat now. Groating! Oh, come on. I just trinketed a charge stun to not let him get a global and he got a global. That was a huge mistake. Blinding warrior. Die without bubbling.
Make him bubble. Nice. I'm hitting warrior for a second just because I have no reason not to.
I got a clean re-stealth, by the way. Let's wait for DRs.
I'm getting full clean.
Alright, I'm gonna groat the pally, okay?
Wait. Okay. Right.
Groating him now.
Alright, go for it.
Oh my god. Got it.
Flying warrior.
Okay.
I'm not charged. You need it?
I'll kidney him after. I don't know
if you
if
can stop warrior off it?
Nah. Gouging him just to... No. Disarming that?
Disarm. You have to get it. I trinket. Oh, wow, I trinket Hodge.
I'm Hodged full. It doesn't matter. I have combat readiness up for a few seconds.
He's got tentacle. Watch yourself, tentacle. Watch yourself, tentacle.
Groating the pally again.
Got me randomly, so I couldn't reself. This thing's like MVP on their team right now.
I'm hitting this warrior. I'm gonna bomb on him.
You have a bomb? Okay, go for it. I'm cheap shotting. Bomb.
Stunning the pally. Fuck. He got sack off. God damn it. I fucked up.
Never run. You wanna just run reset?
Yeah.
Time? Let's go.
We can wait out some cooldowns. I'll have combat readiness slash cloak in like 40 seconds. Oh fuck, I'm gonna try to grab the site while they're like chasing you.
I had to gouge by the way, so.
It's fine. I'm grabbing site over here.
God damn it, I got Hodge. He's gonna actually do half my life in this. Nice. I'm walking away. Just go, just run for the reset.
He gave him freedom, fuck, he's gonna charge me.
Charge me probably.
Can you stop the pally?
I
Fuck,
can't.
nope.
Oh my god. It's so gay! Oh my god, it's so far away!
I'm getting the other site over here. Do you have a bomb or anything?
No, I have no way of actually entering stealth, because this pally just follows me.
Oh, if you get
I might get it. No, I'm not gonna get it.
I'm opening on this warrior, fuck it. I can blind the pally, blinding pally. Kidney? Tricksing you? I can sap the pally out of that. Fucking idiots just ignoring me while I'm running around picking up sites and like doing my taxes and shit, and they're just chasing you around pillars for ages.
Dude, I don't know, man. You paid your bills. Picked up the produce. You went to Domino's, worked for a day.
What am I, Neil?
No, I mean you just you run on pizza.
Holy crap, I forgot how fun those fights were. Those are actually pretty crazy, huh? Anyway, guys, I hope this guide helps you with this matchup. It can be pretty tough, that's for damn sure. And I sure as hell hope you found it entertaining. Thanks for watching, and peace out.